this sucker. Okay. Okay. And yeah. Okay, good. All right. So lesson learned. Lesson learned. Just because you have a plasma wrench doesn't mean you should use it everywhere in your beacon. Totally had some technical problems with that, but we're going to pick them right back up. I've queued up the space-time call again, so we're going to keep it going. You're a blessing and a curse, I say. Okay, Seth, come back on screen. Fire it up.
Happens all the time. Live shows.
It's not a show, Seth. The only people watching this, as far as I know, are my managers at Wikipedia. Sally Maes, are you there? Come back on screen.
Hello.
Okay, perfect. And then
I lost you there for a sec.
I know, it was my bad. The beacon. I'm going to be honest. I did it. Raz, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, Raz, thank you so much. I am so sorry about that. See, I didn't tell you all the story. I said it before you got on, but I let's just say I found a plasma wrench today in the beacon, and when you got a hammer, everything looks like a nail, right? So when you got a plasma wrench, you just want to fix everything, and I must have jiggled a wire or something. I don't know. But anyway, we're back. I'm so sorry for the interruption. Raz, you were telling me about your collections. So what were you collecting or not collecting or what? Tell me.
See, it's easier if I tell you what I don't collect.
Yeah, you don't collect people. That's where we left off. And I know that's a weird thing to say because it means you collect everything else. You don't have any pets. You don't have any relatives or anything. You're basically just a hermit, right?
Well, Captain Jeff.
I don't know what hermit is, but you know what? I can be one.
That's fair. Sally, were you going to say something?
I was going to say, don't forget, I was inviting Raz to come over to the Big Fair because we have all sorts of things you can collect with little games. Oh. You can win prizes, blow, like I always say, blow till they blow, the darts on the board. You know what I'm saying, Raz? So you can...
yes. I love the kind of little games that you have to win. I got this one at a fair 25 years ago.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's great. I love those things. I haven't seen one of those things outside of a museum on Earth. That's so cool.
My daughter.
I went to that thing's concert and we hyped it up. Real talented musicians you got there, lady.
Oh yeah, the Trolls love boy bands. You must know all about them, Seth.
Of course, know all about the Trolls, the fluffy fat ones, the Furbies. Even the Gremlins were hot for a minute out here. And rawr, they were all the hot.
The Gremlins.
So your planet's really full of fads. Is that the case, Rar? Seth?
Wow, you dropped the ball on that. Rawr!
Well, okay, sorry. On Rar!
Yeah.
Oh, Sally Maes. Now we're talking, lady.
Well, Sally can do it wrong and it's okay, but I do it wrong and okay, I see what
she's cute.
I did it wrong with passion, Captain Jeff. So you know what, Seth, you have so much enthusiasm for the things you love. I think you would be great at being a part of the community outreach coordinator.
Oh, do you think I can play for the fair and make a name for myself out there? Because they don't appreciate me here in Rawr.
Absolutely. If you put in your hours, you can help, you can volunteer. I mean, we have people coming in all across the galaxy to our fair.
Do I gotta change my look?
No, your look is very welcome.
Yeah. I'm wearing none of that pretty little dress looks good on you, but imagine me with that bit.
Hey, stop that this instant, Steph. You would look amazing in this pretty little thing.
Think so?
Sally.
Hey, Raz, you look like you want to say something.
Yes. So, Sally, you said there's this fair, right, that I want to go to.
Please do, Raz.
Will there be people?
Raz, I know how you feel about people, but I want you to know there are going to be people there. They're all Raz, look at me, Raz. I can tell when you're looking at me, but you ain't focusing on what I'm saying. They are the kindest people in the whole universe, Raz. They won't. I personally will make sure that that is true.
I've heard that before.
Wait, where'd you hear it before?
The last time I went out.
Somebody coerced you into going out and said, don't worry, people will be kind. And then what happened?
The intergalactic war happened.
Ah, you were in the intergalactic war?
Unfortunately, I didn't want to. Why do you think I'm like this?
Oh, see, now that's something that's worthy of your entry. I didn't realize you were in that. Okay, I understand. It makes much more sense why you don't want to be around anybody now.
People, creatures, they're the worst.
Yeah.
All they do is betray and blight and come on, kill.
Raz, we have a lot of veterans come to the fair, and we put on parades and marches. I promise you, you would fit right in.
A parade?
Mm-hmm. Or you can just help out in maybe the food line with some of the other veterans. I mean, Colonel Steve, he has an amazing, world famous, finger licking, dick sucking good barbecue. It is out of this world good.
Okay, so that hold on, Sally. You are telling me that, first of all, you are definitely a community outreach operative. Okay, so you are absolutely recruiting all of us to come to your fair. Why is the fair such a big deal?
Well, why is it a big deal? That's like asking someone, well, why is the greatest, most beautiful place on earth nothing to share, not a place not to be shared, Captain Jeff?
All right, and I got another question for you that's even more important, because they train me to recognize patterns, right? That's what we do when we write Wikipedia articles. When you, why are you putting expletives in the middle of all your phrases?
I'm sorry, one more time, Captain Jeff.
Well, for example, you're from Planet. What did you tell me? Planet
Fair.
Big Fair. But you said it's Planet Big and Fair.
Yeah, the Big Fair. That's right.
But it's silent, right?
Well, I just don't know what the other aliens are attuned to. I don't want to offend any manners. I was raised outgoing, but also, understanding of other people's.
I'm just saying, a lot goes on in the universe, and if you're going to invite people to your fair, and your fair is maybe got some other thing going on at it, that you got to be upfront about that. You got to be upfront about that. I mean, the boy band guy probably knows all about that. That overlaps with the boy band circles.
Well, it's a big fucking fair, Jeff, but that doesn't mean everyone's going around honking horns and tooting mops around.
No,
that's what you're trying to get at.
What else do you do at a fair, lady? That's what we do at fairs here in Rower. What the fuck else do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't answer. There's lots of things to do at a fair. You can bob apples, go on the Ferris wheel, make out on the Ferris wheel,
right?
Watch your significant others bob their apples and wish that they would practice those skills.
I see what it is. Okay, so it's an orgy planet. I understand. Okay, no problem. There's no shade.
Jeff, I'm offended. I'm gonna stand my ground on this one.
It's in the name.
An orgy planet.
In the name. It's the big and fair. I mean, if you say it, it's if you put the comma. There's no comma, but you know what I mean. If it's there, it's right there.
Everyone is open. But everyone is exclusive, non-exclusive. It doesn't matter. It's a good time.
Now,
look,
this is why I don't go places. This is why. Exactly it.
See, we lost sight of
it's just going to be a fair. It's just going to be a fair. No, it's going to be
Raz. You're so worried about the intergalactic battle when there's a whole intergalactic battle inside you, baby girl. Have you addressed that?
That's right, Raz, honey. You gotta get out. You gotta breathe some air.
Good point.
You gotta let out the inner lioness in you, baby girl. That's what I tell all my bands that I fanboy for.
Raz, they're right. There's no plasma wrench that
you ain't plastic.
You ain't plastic.
Fix the mind. It's got to come from within.
You ain't metal either, because only NSYNC is metal.
Practically. I don't know.
Have you ever held one of these in your hands, Margaret? Have you ever held? No?
But you don't have any snakes in your collection?
I've held a snake.
I told you I don't have any creatures.
Yeah, Sally Mays.
So 3 of us have held snakes and 1 of us hasn't held a snake. And the one that hasn't held a snake is the one that collects everything but people.
I've held a snakeskin coat. Is that like holding a snake?
Kind of.
Well, then I hold a snake. See, you can get through these things.
I think Seth is trying to talk about friendship, though.
Friendship and pets.
Pets.
I have friends. See?
And if you could find a snake that doesn't poop, it's even better. Because that's
They're my babies.
Well, it's only one, and that's Margaret. So she's off the limits. Ow.
That's fair.
Well,
do you do anything with your collection? Are you going to like sell it? Are you going to donate it? What's the big plan?
Sell get rid of.
I don't know. Maybe you bring it into town once a year and you have a big, thrift store or something. I don't know. You just keep collecting. Eventually you're going to run out of space, no?
I'll make more space. There's always more space. There's always enough space. There's always room for stuff. There's always room for things and stuff.
Wow. All right. That makes sense.
Raz, in big fairs, there are some amazing antique shop places that you could go to as well. They have full of stuff.
So your goal is just to get everyone to come to your orgy planet. Is that all you do? You just literally, even someone like Raz, who clearly would definitely not be into that. You're still trying.
Why not?
Raz does not have to participate in some of the extracurricular adult activities.
Okay.
But Raz would love, you know what, Captain Jeff? I don't understand. I don't like this attitude that you're giving me, because I'm being nice enough to come on to this. You're giving me a space on this show, on this Wikipedia spot. But look at Seth. Seth is passionate. Seth has passion. Look at Raz. Raz has passion. Raz wants to collect things.
I'm so passionate.
And what you do is you tear down people's passion. All right. I've tried things. I've lived, Captain Jeff. Seth, you've lived. Raz, you've lived because you're doing what you love.
I am.
What am I? I'm chopped liver? I'm doing what I love too. I absolutely am. I'm in space. This is where I've wanted to be since I was a kid. And I love Wikipedia, so it's best of both worlds.
But you know what you don't love, Jeff? New ideas, meeting people.
That's literally what I do. What are you talking about?
I was on the fence about your planet, Sally, but I'm all in, baby. I'm coming, planet. I'm coming to your planet.
Crap. My deadline is here, guys. I got to get these uploaded. So real quick, if there's anything that I missed in your entry that you think I need to include, let's just go around one by one. We'll start with you, Raz.
I would just like to say, if you have anything, send it my way. But don't come yourself. Send a drone.
Just drone ship it. Okay, no problem. And you're on your planet. Thank you for your service, by the way, in those intergalactic wars. Sally Maes, which has a whole new meaning now that I understand what your planet's all about. Tell me, is there anything I missed from yours that you want included?
I just want to say, Captain Jeff, I'm sorry we got off on the wrong foot. But thank you so much for talking to me. Seth, you're welcome anytime. Raz, I will send you things in the postcard. I love God, family, my big fair, and taking care of my haunches down there. That's all I have to say. Please come to the county fair.
Okay, sounds great. And then Seth, my friend, is there anything I missed on yours? You don't need to hype your boy bands here. You do enough of that. Is there anything else though in your entry that you need me to include?
Just want to say, sometimes we get caught up in the intergalactic wars when we forget the intergalactic war in your heart. That's all.
Beautiful. That is profound. All right. Well, I've got to go see what else on my station is broken, and I got to get these uploaded. So this is it. Captain Jeff out. Space time over.
Bye, Jeff. Bye, Seth. Bye, Raz.
Never see you ever again.
Welcome back. Week 2 of Next in Line. Wow, what a first week, wasn't it? We saw so many things happen and so little of substance actually happen. It's perfect for what this competition truly is, which is making something from nothing, right? Last week we saw a fairy get 3 points, a very nice woman get 2 points, and a sad boy hermit get 1 point. They take those points into this week as we accrue more with more challenges, and we decide who the next ruler of Arin will be. But before we can continue on this journey, we have to bring out all of our contestants. So please, please, please join me in the living room. Oh, hello.
Good day, everyone. Good day.
Yes, hello. Good. Is the fairy here?
I'm right next to you.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
Wait a minute. Where is Brent?
We've been looking for him all morning.
What do you mean you've been looking for him? It's a castle. It's big, but it's not that big.
In the middle of the night, I heard him stumbling out something about needing an ale, and he never came back.
Oh, that drunken fool. He could be out there getting the plague. My goodness.
Sometimes people ask me, like, how do I know what's going on? And really, I don't sleep much. And last night, I heard Brent tossing and turning and talking in his sleep, and then he just got up and said, "Oh, ale, I won't ale." And he was gone. I'll mourn his loss.
Well, all right. I guess we're going to have to do episode 2 without him, and whenever he shows up, he shows up. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Teddy the Fairy. You won last week. Very good. You take 3 points into this week. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. I knew this is what I could accomplish, and I can't wait to do more.
Great. Gwen, you got 2 points. How did you feel?
I feel like coming in second place is a good way to, get to first place. I'm almost there.
Yes, that is factually correct. Okay, and Dogfin, how are you feeling, sir, with 1 point?
Mr. Flynn, I may not win this competition.
Please, it's Mr. Wolfbane.
Mr. Wolfbane, I am certainly not, I think, next in line based on my 3rd place ranking, but I am certainly 1st place in my heart.
1 point is nothing to sneeze at, sir. At least you have points. Looking at you, Cassie, and looking at you, Rabinka. How are you feeling, Rabinka? It doesn't seem like you're very happy.
How can I be happy? The winning was stolen from me.
Oh, that's a shame that you felt that it was stolen from you. Maybe you should have done better in the challenge.
I'm not the thief.
Haha. Speaking of thieves, Cassiopeia, how are you feeling?
A little disgruntled, a little angry, but it's all right. Teddy's my friend, so we've got each other in the back, right, Teddy?
Yes, I like to be friendly with everyone.
You love to see it. You love to see partnerships grow and bloom. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So, you all are now entering week 2 in the castle. I hope you've enjoyed the wonderful amenities I've had to provide you. But just know that now it's time for another challenge. That's right. This week you will be challenged once again with another ruling tenant. Okay? And so, this week I'm going to judge you on your historical knowledge. So, in order to be a good ruler, you must be able to know your history and not repeat it when it's bad. So, you must know all the former rulers that came before you. Is that clear to everybody? I will not be taking questions, so I hope that it is. With that said, Go ahead and enjoy the castle, and we'll convene here later today.
I'm quite good at history. I actually would read all the time. That's the only thing I did in my other life.
I'm going to come at this challenge this week ready, fangs out, claws out, ready to slash the challenge straight in the face. All right, I went to primary school to at least the 6th grade, so I know enough history to be able to rock this.
Although I have a superior knowledge of historical rulers, obviously, I may have to play this a little differently. I might have to try to get close to some of these little people. And though it disgusts and upsets me, I may have to change my strategy.
I woke up with existential dread this morning, and I don't know what's going on, and I don't know anything about the future, so I'm gonna have to try to keep it together. I need to focus on other people. You know, maybe I haven't talked to Gwendolyn enough, maybe. I think she's gonna be great for this challenge.
Did you notice how Cassiopeia and Teddy are already friends? I'd like a friend here. I mean, I know I want to be more than just a lady in waiting, but I feel so lonely. History is my...
No, I did it. I'm so sorry. This is the wrong place.
This is the first time I've ever been interrupted. Well, maybe that means we'll be friends later. I don't mind being interrupted.
Oh, this is so embarrassing. Gwen, I'm so sorry for interrupting the I'm still getting the hang of this whole when you speak and when you don't.
It's okay. I mean, it was a little startling, but how are you? You can call me Gwen, by the way.
Oh.
You already were.
And you can call me Teddy.
Is it short for Theodore?
No, it's just Teddy. But that's what I decided to go with as my new name. Yeah. But so you know a lot. You must have this challenge down pat coming up, knowing a little bit about everything.
I mean, I do know a little bit about everything, but I don't know. It feels like it's not the same if I can't help someone. I'm a tutor, really, and do you mind? Did you want to review stuff together, maybe?
You wanna? Oh, I mean, all I have is fairy knowledge. So if you could teach me some of your knowledge, yeah, that would be great.
Oh, I mean, I didn't want to interrupt. I mean, you and Cassiopeia, you guys seem like quick friends.
No, I don't like to talk badly about anybody, but
No, go ahead.
Cassiopeia and I, that thief has been just not taking our relationship seriously.
Has she stolen your heart?
She's angry that I didn't help her win the last competition.
That whole treaty I made with Teddy it seemed to be flushed down the toilet, per se, so...
I don't know how I'm supposed to help her if, it was to each their own,
Yes, you were so great last time, you are so, for your little size, you really speak as though you are a full-size person.
Well, that's a little condescending, but thank you so much.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to offend the fairy people.
No, it's just that. Thank you. You're trying, and that's what's important.
Well, I say, why don't we go study now? I mean, no time like the present.
No time. All right, sure. That'll be great. Look at Gwen. She wants to help me.
I'll meet you outside.
Hey, but why are you helping me?
Oh, I mean, what is a ruler without, people alongside? I figure as long as I move up from being a lady in waiting, I feel like this will be a win. So if you become ruler, I could be your confidant or advisor, and maybe we could do the same for me. I would love a new perspective.
I quite love Teddy's spirit. I think that it's becoming infectious.
I finally have a friend.
I'm not wearing my hood. I'm not oppressed anymore by, I think, the teachings of the Lord, and I feel enlightened. And Teddy's done that for me.
I'm glad my positive vibes are giving everyone a good time.
You know, it really is a strategy more than anything. I mean, I do want to be friends and be moral and proper, but more than anything, I want out of being a lady in waiting.
I hate overt positivity. It just doesn't mix with somebody who's been through as many hardships and bullshit that I've been through. So it comes off a little facetious, a little fake, a little not genuine. So if anything, the biggest mistake I could have done in this competition was get close to that little fairy, just thinking that we were going to help each other out.
And that's when I told the monks, I am out of here. No more books for me.
Well, that's very strong of you. It's like you stood up in that moment and you told them, "F*** off, monks."
Yes, quite. I told them, "F*** off, monks," like that. Yes, you're absolutely right, Cassiopeia. I felt free.
You know, what's interesting about Dogfart is that, like, you know, we're like the same person, but like if he was a monk and, you know, I was a thief, like we're the same, but we're like totally different. You know, it takes a lot of guts to realize when you need to get out of a situation. It's a lot of knowledge and a lot of growth inside you that you had to do to be able to remove yourself. I've got to say, Dogfart, you're doing great. You're doing great for yourself.
Yes, Dogfan is my name, Cassiopeia, and I think that you share a similar sentimentality. You seem free of restraints, don't you?
I'm sorry, Dogfart. It's something beyond freedom. No, his name's Dogfart. No, Dogfan? Don't worry. Okay, well, it's Dogfart. It's, you know, being beaten down by the system has completely and truly relieved me of any sort of due diligence that I have to do as a person living in a society. You know, after years of experiencing the same grueling hard work that it is to be a thief and picking pockets, it's really taught me to live, you know, life without any attachments. What about yourself? What are you attached to?
Yes, well, you bring up a great point, and by the way, it's Dogfan, and you bring up a great point because I think we are governed by systems. I think that religion is a grand system, and government, and I suppose this thing that we're doing is a system. I don't know if I like systems. Well, I suppose f*** the systems.
That's what I'm saying. F*** the system, Dogfart. F*** it.
More people making alliances.
Yes, well, I had such a rousing conversation with Cassiopeia, and well, after that, I took off my robe to, because I was very hot for some reason, and I don't know where I left it.
Dogfig just seems so serious and always like talking about the monks. It's like, it seems like it's his ex.
I suppose that my religion is like sweating out of me. I suppose I'm leeching myself of the toxins. I don't know what this feeling is like, but I'm excited to f*** the system with my red rocket.
Dogfan has been helping out more. He's more lively, and I think I was too harsh with him at the beginning. I think, you know, he's running away from something too. He's trying to become someone better. I shouldn't hold that back.
Seeing maybe that change that's going to happen with him, that's already starting, is very interesting. It's like, what's he gonna be tomorrow? How's he gonna be? Is he alright? Will he wake up crying? I'm a little concerned, but also very proud.
Hello there.
What are you
I see
doing
that-
here?
I see that you're alone.
You're not allowed in this part of the castle, even as a queen of elsewhere.
Well, that's a queen thing. We go wherever we want. Anyway, I have a bone to pick with you. Like the kind that comes out of a serving dish.
Yes, I'm aware of what a bone is.
Okay, well, I got no points last week, and I just feel like, as a person, a distinguished person and a ruler in another land, that I should be given a little more, give me some credit and some points, please.
What, you think I'm just going to give you points? Do you know how much you've interrupted me and tried to flounder this false sense of power over me? Are you kidding me? You might have power in your land, but you don't have power over this show, I'll tell you that much.
Well, I don't know. If I don't win, I can't say what's gonna happen afterwards. I mean, I might just go home and get my army and come back, and who knows, maybe I take over or win anyway. I'm
You're
just
unbelievable.
saying.
You're unbelievable. You know
Just
what?
saying. Maybe,
Okay.
throw me a point. Throw me a point here and there.
I'll make a deal with you, Rabinka. If I give you 1 point this week,
Yes.
you are never to come into my private quarters again.
That's just 1 point. That's not winning.
Do you
If
want
you're
a
not
point?
a winner-
Do you want a point or not?
If you're not a winner, you're a loser.
It's a point. Jesus Christ. Do better in the challenge and maybe you'll get more. But I'm guaranteeing you one. Do you want one or none?
That's an interesting proposition. I'll think on it.
You don't get to think on it. Either say yes or no. Do you want the point? Yes or no?
I'm a queen. Of
I'm-
course, I can think and do whatever I want.
And
I
I'm
need
the
time
king
to
of this
think.
game. So you either take what I'm giving you or nothing.
Yes, Flynn Wolfbane. Maybe there's a little crack in the egg. He seemed quite different when I approached him without everybody else around. What was he doing? What was he doing behind that closed door before I opened it? I don't know, but he seemed very testy.
I don't hang out much with Queen Rabinka. I don't think anybody does. Don't want to say too mean of things about her. But I overhear her, what she says at the dining hall, or she's just talking to herself, things like, there are no winners, there are no losers, there's only, what I've taken away the most from her is you can't say competition without saying go f*** yourself.
Queen Rabinka is like the equivalent of somebody complaining to a store manager. It's like, get over yourself. You can't have the refund, all right?
I quite think Mr. Flynn is well, almost not of this time, like he doesn't belong to us, if that makes sense.
I heard rumors that he's a famous actor and that he's known for playing many difficult roles.
Oh, hello, Rabinka. Oi,
Oh, what was your name again?
Cassiopeia.
Cassiopeia. How are you today?
I'm eating these flowers.
That's
Well,
not really a food.
Well, they can be. They're edible. Flowers can be edible.
I've never eaten a flower. What does it taste like?
Well, it tastes a little earthy, like it grew from the earth, and like it smells really nice. It tastes like it smells really nice. Rabinka, what brings you into the garden today?
I had to get some air. That Flynn Wolfbane is just I've just had it up to here with him. He's very unreasonable.
Oh,
He's
unreasonable.
not, yes, he's unreasonable. He just doesn't seem as down to earth as you are, for example.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm eating the earth right now. But I guess it is pretty down to earth. But
Yes.
what if you say that he's not so down to earth? Maybe what can we do to bring you down to earth as well, and bring the vibes down, and maybe bring the energy down?
I don't know. Well, my father, the great King Clagmire, he was a great man of the people. He knew how to talk to people. But I never really did. I mean, I had a hard time with that. I just kind of was locked up in the tower a lot with my tutor.
Wow. All right, so you're saying that you've had trouble speaking to people?
Well, at the down-to-earth level, yes.
Oh, I see.
Just don't have a lot of experience with it.
Okay. Well, we can start here. Ask me how I'm feeling.
Well, Cassiopeia, how are you feeling?
To be honest, Queen Rabinka, I've been so stressed. I'm so scared. I don't know what I'm going to do once I get home. My little sisters are hungry. Nobody's taking care of them while I'm here in the contest. And it's like I'm the only one that provides in my house, because we don't really live in a house. We live under a bridge. And it's like, what am I going to do if they're not, thieving around? And Rabinka, what sucks is that
Oh, Cassiopeia, I tried. I tried to make a friend. I listened for a very long time.
So it's like I was talking to Rabinka. I let her know all of my life details, and she fed me with nothing. She, at least a decent human being would say, "Oh well, they're there." She just met me with a glare and said, "I love my castle." Woman, I bared my heart to you. Are you seriously?
I will say this: she was nice, and I feel for her plight. She lives under a bridge. That's not easy. Although, honestly, the castles in Lackawanna are so drafty and awful that I can identify totally.
Right, so it is time now for the challenge. As you can see, I've made arrangements for a banquet. We are now going to enjoy a wonderful soiree, but I can't enjoy it by myself. So everyone, please join me in the banquet room. Yes, hello, welcome. Welcome to the banquet. As you can see, I've decorated. Do you like it?
Quite
Yes,
nice.
I quite like it.
Yes, it's nice.
See, it's very high class.
Isn't it? What do you think about it, Queen Rabinka?
Well, this is certainly up to my standards. Thank you very much, Flynn. I'm sure our little talk helped.
We didn't talk. Nobody talked. Okay, well, it's time for the challenge. I am kind of a swindler, but you already know that. So I've decided in my pondering throughout the day that I will make this a bit more challenging for you. But first, I must propose something to Teddy. Teddy, you won last week with the most points, so I am now going to give you an option. You can either forego coming into this challenge and just stay at 3 points and feel good about it, or you can play this challenge with the risk of losing points.
Oh.
Are you here?
I'm right here. I tried to say that I'm going to go for it.
Okay, great. Perfect. I just knew. Perfect. Okay, so Teddy, here's what's going to happen. These four are going to personify a certain historical figure, or who is an occupation, who is a trait of a ruler, and who is a phobia of some sort that a ruler must get over. do you understand the rules of this challenge?
Yes. Yeah, I think I can figure it out.
Perfect. Just know that if you do particularly bad, you will lose points, and the others can only gain them. So
Well,
with that said, please go into your private quarters. You, Gwendolyn, with 2 points, are going to be representing historical figure Julius Caesar. You, Queen Rubinka, since I see it so much in you, you will be representing the trait that is passion. Then you, Dogfen, you with 1 point, are coming in with basically very little fear, but you will be representing the fear of blood that is hemophobia.
Oh.
And
Scary.
finally, you, Cassiopeia, your occupation or guild of some sort is that of a horseshoe maker. Got it?
Got it.
Perfect. I'm going to step away, and you all can leave and come back as you will. Let's get Teddy back in here.
Ah, yes, a royal banquet for all my peoples. Come on in, peoples.
This land is mine.
Ah, hello, Genghis Khan. I'm kidding.
Oh, no. You have salad for dinner.
I need to please some of the omnivores, you carnivore, you.
But it's not the right salad. Not the one I like.
Well, I'm sure we'll have plenty more to choose from. Go ahead and take a seat.
Well, hello. Thank you for inviting me to this banquet, Teddy.
Thank you. Very civil of you.
No, not civil. A little more strong than that.
Oh, an iron will. Well, we have a place for you at the table right over here. Thank you.
Just more like really strong feelings, sometimes attributed to love.
Yeah, okay. So you're passionate. I like that.
I am passionate.
Hello. Hello, Teddy.
Oh, hey, Dogman. How's it going?
Hi. Is that wine over there, or?
Yep, that's wine. You can drink as much as you'd like.
Oh, it just
need
looks
to be
quite red.
Don't drink too much. Cleopatra didn't do well.
Yes, quite. Teddy, do you happen to have a gauze of some sort? I seem to have cut my finger and I can't bear to look at it.
We have some servants over there, but if you're afraid of blood, you can just leave, you know?
Well, yes, I am, but no, I'll do it for you, Teddy. I'll stick it out. Quite. Servants, please.
Oi, hello. Me and my little horsey in the back that are parked there has some protection for his feet.
You stable boy. I said
Hey.
get out. Get out, stable boy.
I was invited. I'm asserting my invitation properly. Oi, Jesus. You got any metal around? My horse? It needs some protection for his little feetsies. His feetsies.
Yeah, we got some horseshoes. I think there's some blacksmith here in the area.
That's all right, because screw what a blacksmith does. I make it better because I love my horsey better than a blacksmith loves my horsey. You know.
Yes, I rode many horses into victory.
Yeah.
I should have watched my back, though.
I mean, a lot of people die on the battlefield getting hit in the back on horses.
Oh, I did not die on the battlefield. I was betrayed.
Just like Julius Caesar, huh?
You know my name. I must go back into hiding. Farewell.
Teddy, I really must go. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay.
Please.
Well, sorry we couldn't help him. Maybe we could help you, Queen Rubinka.
Oh, I know you had it right. I am a passionate quality in a ruler.
Oh.
I stayed because the doors were locked. I don't know how to get out of here.
Well, let me unlock that for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad you're enjoying the party. The person I didn't want here, because you were taking care of horses all day.
Yeah, and I smell great, and I parked my horsey in the back. But the thing is, you were very close to the job that I have. You mentioned it by word and name, but
Yes, stable.
But the thing is, you know, you referred to it as being done by a blacksmith. But here's the thing.
You're more of a welder.
Well, but for the specific very type of thing that is made to protect the feet of my
Yeah,
horse.
horseshoe person.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Thank you for recognizing me at your party.
Great work, Teddy. Great work in deciphering what everyone was. Everyone come back. All right. Well, we've established the challenge. We've done it. And I've got a lot to think about because, well, Teddy was able to decipher everybody, so that's good. But some of you were a little bit hesitant with some of your ideas, and that's a bit worrisome. So I'm going to go ahead and deliberate, and we will convene once again in the living room.
I think that I did not really mind going into it. I almost didn't care. And so, but I still did well. It's so very interesting. I think the less control I try to exert, the better I do. It's almost as if the less I know, the better.
I was a great guy. I was killing it. I was a great host. I was knowledgeable.
And I say it, please, producer. Quote me on this. I said claws out, fangs out, I'm coming in hard, and that's exactly what I freaking did.
It is time now. I have deliberated, and I've got my serious face on, and it's time to bring back everybody in the living room. Hello, everyone. As you can see, I have my serious face on, for I have distributed the points mentally, and now it is time to let you know who is advancing. Teddy, for your performance during the challenge, you've lost 1 point. You are now down to 2. It took too long. And
Are you kidding me?
You never said hemophobia.
Yeah. I was a little bit rigged. A king should be judged by his actions, not by a word he uses.
With 1 point. Queen Rabinka. Yes, you've got 1
That's the
point.
winner, right? That's the highest score you can get?
That's the highest score you can get. You get 1 point.
But I gave my clues so quickly.
Yeah, and then you stayed, and then you didn't leave.
You locked the door on me, sir. This, again, I am ripped off from my winning. You locked me in the room. Oh.
What a shame. Now, with 2 points. Dogfen, for being so quick, you were the first one he guessed without even saying the actual thing. So now Dogfen is in the lead with 3 points.
So he gets the...
Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Flynn. Thank you so much. Do you notice anything new about me?
I noticed that you're smiling more, but you still feel like you've got sad boy energy. So now, with 3 points, and for knowing very well what was given to them, and making Teddy squirm, Cassiopeia is now tied with Dogfin at 3 points.
1, 2, 3, got 3 points.
That means that the points tally at the end of week 2 is tied at the top, 3 points, Dogfin and Cassiopeia. Tied for second are Gwendolyn and Teddy.
I really felt as though I transformed into Julius Caesar. It took a while, but we didn't go over Julius Caesar when Teddy and I were studying, so perhaps that's my fault too.
I gotta breathe in, I gotta learn, take my steps. But maybe it was a bogus challenge. Maybe it's okay to be a little frustrated. Maybe I can acknowledge why I'm angry, because it was stupid.
In third, Queen Rabinka with 1 point. And somewhere out in the world, lost and probably scared and alone, is Brent with 0 points. I hope that his mead is keeping him comfort. With that said, clearly it's still anyone's game, except maybe not Brent. But the challenges will still get stronger and harder, and the points may become even bigger to match up and make this even more